Hi, my name is Sam Beatty. I'm here from Caltech Games today to present a game concept that we've come up with for the Xbox One and PC. So this game, as you can see, has a story which is you're a survivor in a post-apocalyptic world. You've been captured by some bandits, some people who are really not nice people. They throw you into a cement building to gather supplies for them. And it's got a steel door, you can't get out. The only way that you can really do anything is by exploring the building. Exploring the building means you have to find items and stuff to get further into there. You do find a flashlight and a pistol right from the start, which gives you the advantage of being able to get a head start on anything that might be in there with you. As here is the objectives. It's to beat all 5 levels, which include 5 different types of enemies, and as you progress through the levels, you have different enemies, and the enemies can carry on from each level. So you'll have level 1 level enemies on the second level and vice versa. Every floor has a boss at the very end, so as soon as you've completed everything else, the boss door will unlock and you can move on to the boss. There are about 4 or 5 bosses in total, and then there are 2 main bosses for the very last floor. You can upgrade your weapons, like your flashlight, get a bigger range on it. You can have different sorts of ammunition types and stuff like that. So the genre is a roguelike, shoot 'em up and dungeon crawler, which it's going to be a 2D game from the top down. Games like this, as you can see, Binding of Isaac and Enter the Gungeon, they have very similar games, which I'll show you now. As you can see here, it's, as I said, top down, 2D, nothing really different to what I've said. Same basic concept, but they don't offer the same competitive edge that I have in this game here. As stated earlier, the Xbox One and the computer, which will be Steam, that will be launching the game on. Here is the main character. This is a concept design for the main character. Green jacket, blue jeans. Start off with a pistol. This one has 2 pistols, just to kind of show the range of weapons that we can use. Got a backpack on, which is where you use to store all of your different items and upgrades. The environment, this is just a showcase of the environment. This isn't the finished project. There will be a lot more detail in this when the actual game is made. It's just dark and dirty building. The first level will have some barred windows, so there'll be a bit of light coming in, but once you progress into the lower levels, it'll be completely pitch black, and you'll have to rely on that flashlight that was given to you at the very start of the game. Target customer will be around 15 years of age and up, because even though it's 15 years of age, we've just put that on because we feel like even people up to the ages of like 30 will be very interested in this game due to the competitive edge and the casual edge that this game provides. The languages for this game will be both English and Welsh. So, player motivation. This is something that a lot of the games lack, and I think this game will have a very, very big impact on that, which is every time you complete every 5 levels, you get different characters that you can find within the game that you can start off as instead of these, and they range in what they can do, as in they have better health than other characters. Some characters have a bigger flashlight start. Some characters have more ammunition to start off with. Some characters may have a separate weapon that only they can use. They have special abilities that they can use as well. You have to complete all 5 levels in order to unlock these, which brings the player back, making them want to complete it and make a whole new level out of it. As said before, this game adds a whole new perspective to the roguelike shoot 'em up type of game. It adds new challenges for all the competitive and seasoned players, and it can also include things like speed runs, and also it's very, very easy for a casual gamer to just pick up and enjoy. So, in terms of the cost of the game, as you can see here, it's quite a simple 2D game, but we will need to pay people and we will need software for that. So we're expecting about £50,000 in order to be able to make the game, and we'll have to get all the income through selling the game for £40 for digital and physical copies, and the game will also be given DLC, which will be £15 a pack. It will come out every 3 months for one pack. You can get them for £15 each, or you can get a set, which is a season pass, which gives you all DLC, and that will be £50. So, in terms of why you should choose Below Zero, we are very, very hard workers. We know exactly what we're doing. We've been assigned to different areas to make sure that the game can get out in time. We're very, very high standards on what we do, and everything that we do is put in with all of our passion for the roguelike, shoot 'em up and dungeon crawler type genres. This game will offer the competitive and casual split, as I've said, which puts a lot of people off, because in most games there isn't that edge, so everyone's mixed together, and that means that casual gamers may get upset with it. Competitive gamers may get upset with it as well, because they're not versing anyone with their skill level, they're not being challenged by anybody. And then it offers strategic playthroughs for speedruns and such, and it also brings the community together, because then the community can discuss different ways to complete the game and otherwise expose you just through word of mouth when it comes to stuff like that. Thank you for listening, and are there any questions?
Thank you. All right, first question. Obviously, you're looking for quite a lot of money, 50,000, isn't it? Yeah, to actually fund the generation of this game, and you're charging £40, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is competing against games that are selling for £40 that are 3D, all singing, all dancing.
Yes.
Why would they want to spend £40 on a 2D game that is competing really with the independent market where games are selling for less? Could you answer that?
Well, see, when it comes to games like this, if you look at both of these games, they're actually quite popular, and as I said, these games improve on those games, they improve on the genre. They are really, really popular, and everyone actually does buy everything that they sell on with DLC and stuff. It just brings the game, expands it. Word of mouth, it's going to be like, oh, there's another game which is just like this one kind of thing, but it's got more stuff, it's got better integration of everything. So that's why I think that we'll
Okay.
get
how much is Binding of Isaac costing then?
Binding of Isaac is, if I'm not mistaken, it's about 25, and then you can buy 2 more DLCs which cost around £30-40 together. So.
All right. Okay. How about things like soundtrack and that sort of thing? You got any ideas about what you're going to do there?
Well, yeah, we have a soundtrack for
Yeah.
the game, and
what style of music is it then?
well, for this sort of game, because it's kind of like a dark and grimy game, it's more of what you can expect when it comes to just like eerie music, kind of random footsteps you'll hear around, just to keep the pressure up, keep you tense while you're playing the game. Gives you a reason to kind of keep playing, especially if you're an adrenaline junkie. It's like you find yourself kind of like, where's that noise coming from? Like, oh, what am I gonna have to do here? And stuff like that. There's all sorts of stuff like that.
Okay. All right. Thank you.